Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Thursday, April 21st, 2022. Number 1, President Biden is consulting with military officials about another military aid package for Ukraine about the same size as the $800 million announced last week. Last week, the $800 million in additional aid included artillery systems, artillery rounds, armored personnel carriers, and unmanned coastal defense boats. If this week's aid package is as large as expected, it would bring total U.S. military aid to Ukraine since Russia invaded in February to well over $3 billion. Number 2, the Biden administration is restoring federal regulations that require rigorous environmental review of major infrastructure projects such as highways, pipelines, and oil wells. A rule finalized Tuesday will restore key provisions of the National Environmental Policy Act. This act is a bedrock environmental law designed to ensure community safeguards during reviews for a wide range of federal proposals, including roads, bridges, and energy projects authorized in the $1 trillion infrastructure law that the president signed last fall. Number 3, a new poll finds a majority of Americans continue to support a mask requirement for people traveling on airplanes and other shared transportation. A ruling by a federal judge has put the government's transportation mask mandate on hold. The poll finds that despite opposition to that requirement that included verbal abuse and physical violence against flight attendants, 56% of Americans favor requiring people on planes, trains, and public transportation to wear their mask. Number 4, an independent autopsy has confirmed that Patrick Lyoya died instantly April 4th when he was shot in the back of the head by a police officer in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The autopsy was conducted by Dr. Werner Spitz, who was hired by the legal team representing Lyoya's family, headed by attorney Ben Crump. The black man was pulled over for a traffic stop on April 4th, and 4 videos showed him and the officer struggling on the ground, with Lyoya trying to take control of the officer's stun gun. The officer ended up restraining Lyoya with his knee to his back and ultimately shot him in the head as he was face down on the ground. Number 5, Taurus season is officially here. The season is also accompanied by another important astrological event, eclipse season. Read more about it in today's newsletter brought to you by Ms. Astrology. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. We've heard that there is a season for everything. Letting go is a necessary part of growth. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with a special episode of Astrology featuring Ms. Astrology herself and George Wallace. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the American Heart Association. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.